So the other day I finally finished my 2020 free sketchbook, which means today we get to start a new sketchbook. These are the two candidates, Art Talons or this handmade Monet botanical paper sketchbook. I just feel like I'm not at that level yet, and this level of commitment, see if I can, oh maybe not, okay. That was, that was not very satisfying. So I'm just gonna, I think, stick it on the inside instead. Where should I put him? There we go. Actually, you know what? He's moving home again. Yeah, I think that's cute. That's cute. They're like facing each other. And apparently this is 80 sheets, but it feels like, I don't know, it looks like a lot more than that. So this is probably, maybe this will take me like 5 years to finish, but it's better value for money, I guess.